of the Minnetonka Warroad girls high school hockey game. The third game of the year for the Warroad Warriors and the fourth for the Minnetonka Skippers. Minnetonka Skippers have yet to be scored on. They've scored 23 goals to none allowed. And the Warroad Warriors have allowed 2 goals in their 2 games, defeating Lakeville North last night 4-1, and then last week they defeated Detroit Lakes 13-1. 2 of the top teams in the state. Number 1 rated Warroad here to take on one of the top 5 teams in the state, Minnetonka. So it should be a great game. We're going to be doing our starting lineups, followed by our national anthem. After the anthem, we'll be joining you back here for the rest of the broadcast. I'm Tony Scott. I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. Skippers and I think the Panthers are still trying to recover from that. Warriors took advantage. It's a really strong, talented team. Warroad is. I'm not sure they're going to be able to, do what they did last year to Minnetonka, beating them up at the Gardens in Warroad. I'd say Minnetonka at this point statistically heavily favored to win this game, but that's why they play the games. Had a chance to talk to Coach Izzy Marvin down in Lakeville last night. Thinks he's got to have another nice team here this year for the Warriors. Not much has to be said about this Minnetonka team. 6 Division I current commits. I think there's probably 3 or 4 more that could be donning a Division I sweater in the future here. One of those commits is the starting goaltender, Bryn Dulock, committed to Cornell. Will face it off. This is Kaylee Crawford with Gino Hendrickson. Sweeping into the zone is Hannah Corneliuson, and she sweeps it to the other top player in the state. That's Maggie Nicholson. We'll call her name quite a bit today. Maggie ices it there on the fresh sheet ice here at Pagel Arena in Minnetonka, Minnesota, just the western suburbs of downtown Minneapolis. Brand new coach for the Minnetonka Skippers this year, Tracy Casano. Well respected in the coaching community here in the state of Minnesota. Coached last 2 years at Burnsville High School. Involved in USA hockey quite a bit. Here's Johnson, outlet feed to Corneliuson. Just recently committed this fall to Merrimack College in North Andover, Massachusetts. Had a chance to talk to Hannah last night, a little pre-season interview for some of the preseason stuff we're doing here at Youth Hockey Hub. Face off to the left of Dulac. This is Phaneuf. On the draw for the Warriors. Outlet feed. This is Baskin. Taken away by Phaneuf. Phaneuf trying to feed it in front. Knocked off the puck, holding the zone. Here's Tonka's Mels. A little backdoor feed now. Picking it up is Sorensen. Sorensen crosses the line to Bayless. Bayless with a wrister. Christian with a blocker save. Knocking into the corner. It's fitting that there's a Christian on the ice for the Warroad Warriors, one of the famed hockey families here in Minnesota. Hardwick chases it down with Sorensen coming out of the corner. Warriors after it. Now a chance in front. Here's Smith. Wheels, holds it. So far, Warroad's been the aggressor in this game. Back in the corner. This is Baskin. She's committed to UMD. Dumping it into the zone. Here comes Warroad out with it. That one hits a skate. Icing waved off. Chasing it down is Nicholson. Teskey chases her down. Into the corner. Here's Nicholson. Maggie Nicholson. Takes it to center. Now to her left in the near side. Tries to make a move. Does. Goes to her backhand. Knocked off the play by Langto. Langto, a freshman. Loses it. Turns one over to the point. Quick wrist shot. And a goal. Josie Helling, wrist shot, top shelf, and Tonka takes the lead 1-0. 2 minutes and 20 seconds in. Christian didn't see that one. Meeker crosses the line. Picked off by Alvarez. Getting it back is Johnston. She feeds Lindquist. Cal Lindquist. And now into her own zone. This is Meeker. Carly Meeker. Quite a skilled player. Younger sister of Owen Meeker, who plays for the boys varsity. Here's Lindquist. Off the back wall, kicks it. Meeker gets it. Gets it to Johnston. Johnston retreats. Slides to Lindquist. Lindquist looks to go deep with it. Picked off by Alvarez. Lindquist gets it. Lindquist, named for her great-grandfather, Cal Marvin. Now a trip on Hendrickson. Christian will come to this box for an extra attacker. Corneliuson with it. She cuts in. Tonka will touch up, and we'll get a power play for the Warriors with 13:34 to go here in the first period. Off to the box for tripping. Number 7, Grace Sedura. Grace was one of our YHH Player of the Year finalists last year. Played 15A for the Skippers. Phaneuf slides it across to Meeker, who shoots low, hits traffic in front, knocked down, and out to neutral will come Meeker. Meeker finds Corneliuson, lowers the shoulder, gets cut off, sliding it over to Johnson. Now Hendrickson crosses the line, slides it to Phaneuf. Phaneuf's shot hits the ref, stays in the zone. Now knocking it out. Nice play there by Baskin, Hannah Baskin. Christian slides to Meeker. Oh, nearly cut off there by Lacey Martin, and she is dangerous. At the end of the season last year, I thought Lacey Martin was one of the top 5 or 6 players in the entire state. Saw her in the section playoffs over at Braemar, 2 games, and then obviously in the state tournament, their run to 3rd place was pretty nice run considering earlier in the year they struggled so mightily. They lost to this Warroad team. Just got off to a really slow start. They were about a 500 team. Johnston slides it across to Lindquist. Lindquist to Johnston down low. So many banners in this building, you cannot see the clock from where we are. So sometimes I won't even be able to report the power play time. 33 seconds to go on the power play here for the Warriors. Hardwick back to Lindquist. She fires. That hits a little traffic, knocked down by Nicholson, who backhands it off the heel of her stick out to center. Now Christian will come out and play it. Langto, one of the Langto sisters. She's the 9th grader. Lila feeding it in front. She played considerable minutes last year, Lila did, as an 8th grader for the Warriors. Now her older sister, this is an interesting little tidbit I picked up last night, is CJ. Now CJ played defense. She played everything last year. I think she was number 22. She's now playing goalie. Yes, you heard that right. She changed over to goalie, and she's done quite well according to Coach Marvin so far. And CJ is an 11th grader. That in front, back door. Oh, great opportunity there in front of the net for Mells. Another shot, that one goes wide. Big collision in front. Both players still kind of tied up. Langto holds it. Sweeps it around to Hendrickson. She just clears it and gets a line change. With 10:30 to go, Minnetonka leads 1-0 here from Pagel Arena. Literally steps from the Minnetonka High School. Share the same parking lot. What an unbelievable athletics facility Minnetonka High School has here. A beautiful football field and baseball, softball complex right here on the grounds of Minnetonka High School. Hardwick feeds it. Nice feed there to Phaneuf. And it, puck goes in and out. We get an offsides. Sydney Phaneuf. She's originally from Virginia, Minnesota. I saw her play as in the Pee Wee team for the Virginia team 3-4 years ago in our tournament in Hibbing. And she also played in our Pee Wee Challenge those years as well. Shot on, saved by Christian. Fed back to Baskin. Shot, tipped low, after it, front. Oh, that one hits the side of the net. Good chance there by LaRoche. Now a 2-on-1. Hardwick feeding from Meeker. Knocked down to the last second. Phaneuf chasing down Baskin. Baskin controls. Feeds out to center. Crosses the line. This is Helling. Josie Helling. She's committed on over the week to Kent State University to play lacrosse. Now Corneliuson back the other way. Rolls in, knocked down, shot. Deflected by Nicholson. Here's Maggie Nicholson to her backhand. Now a 2-on-1 for the Skippers. Crawford fires, save, rebound goes just wide. Good goal scoring opportunity there for the Skippers. That one rattles off the glass. Johnson chases down Nicholson. Dulac looking at it, doesn't quite touch it. Now Nicholson showing off her skill. Slides it over to Gilday. Gilday gets hit by Langto. Langto's gonna go away for 2 minutes for a little body check. Elbow with 8:34. We're gonna get a chance to see the Minnetonka power play. They've been impressive this year. I've said a few times, 23-0. They've outscored their opponents going into today's game. Back to the point. There's LaRoche committed to St. Scholastica up in Duluth to play. Shot and a goal. Baskin's shot hits Christian in the shoulder and dribbles into the net for a 2-0 lead. Lesson learned, they're going to need to stay out of the box, Warroad is. This talented Minnetonka team cannot get too many player advantages. 8:22 to go in the first. Minnetonka leads 2-0. Lindquist to Meeker. Meeker to Laverne. Now Teskey. They hustle after it. Meeker pinches. Good hustle there by Laverne. Smith loses it. Picking up his Mells. Mells had Bayless. Bayless gets it. Down low, little cycle play with Sedura. Shot and a save by Christian. And a whistle with 7:47 to go. New set of skaters for the Skippers. Soderholm feeds it back to Meredith. Meredith gets it, shot. That one goes just wide. Now the ice starting to tilt a little bit in Minnetonka's favor. Won't be like that the whole game. They have Hannah Corneliuson who'll get some ice time here. Tries to dangle around Nicholson, knocked away. Shot in, knocked down. Puck still loose. Now Corneliuson gets it. Johnson hits it in, nice play. Here's Hendrickson. Knocked off the puck, feeds in front, shot! And a save by Dulac. Good, an opportunity for Corneliuson. Puck still loose. Poking at it is Hendrickson. Now picking up is Corneliuson. Hendrickson skates after it, picked up by Nicholson, poked in by Langto. Feeding it is Corneliuson. Back out, can't hold the zone. That's Johnson. Johnson dumps it in. Nicholson grabs it, looks for a center feed, picked off by Hardwick. Hardwick gains the zone. To her right, fires one off on Nicholson's shin pad. Into the zone, firing it up. Here comes Lacey Martin. Tries to go around Lindquist. Good battle there. Fun to watch those types of players go one-on-one. We just had one with Corneliuson and Nicholson a second ago. LaRoche towards the net, save. Christian poked into the net by Lacey Martin. A tricky little flutter shot, knocked down by Christian, and Lacey Martin was right at the doorstep, pops it in the net. And it's 3-0 Minnetonka. Down low. Alvarez shot saved by Christian. Now poking is Laverne. Laverne gets it. Knocked off the puck. Good transition play by the Warriors. Smith taken away. Here comes Lacey Martin. Martin crosses the line, fires, and goes into the far corner as she gets a line change. Teske looking to go long with it. Picked up by Smith. Smith crosses the line. Smith knocked off the puck. Held in the line. There's Sorensen. Taken away by Laverne. She dumps it in, gets a change. And the Skippers will break it out. Sedura skates past Corneliuson. Corneliuson battles for it. Battles some more. Eventually, they get it away from her. It took about 3 Warriors to get it off of Sedura's stick. Shot toward the net. Picked up by Tonka. Here comes Rory Gilday. Rory's committed to Cornell. Fed in front. Shot. Knocked down. Puck still loose. Diving on top of it is Olivia Christian with 4:38 to go. Minnetonka leads. Olivia Meredith on the draw with Gino Hendrickson. Here's Lindquist. Hits one off the skate, held in by Gilday. Now it pops out to Johnston. Johnston feeds Corneliuson. Corneliuson takes to her backhand. Nice play by Gilday. That out to center, held in by Langto. Her shot hits the net, saved by Dulac. Again, a lot of Warroads. We're going to talk about this in an article after the game, but a lot of Warroad shots coming from the perimeter, outside the house they call it. And a lot of Minnetonka's chances are coming inside the house. Just a little bit too much shot in. That's blocked by Baskin. Now Crawford back. Crawford on the near side, stops, holds it, slides it to Martin. Martin takes it on her forehand, shot hits post, shot goal. Baskin buries it on the rebound after Martin's shot hit the post, right on the stick of Baskin, and it's 4-0 with 3:50 to go in the first period. All Tonka so far. Langto cuts through. Picked up by Baskin as she retreats into her own zone. Held out. Now Smith. Rihanna Smith. A 9th grader for the Warriors. Nice little balance of 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th graders for Warroad. Here's Johnson. Tara Johnson. Wrist shot. That one goes high over the net. Now picking up is Maggie Nicholson. Nicholson, rink wide feed to Sedura. Sedura cuts in off the dot, shot, and a goal. Hit off of Christian's shoulder and into the net. And it's 5-0 with 3:01 to go. And now you get an idea why Minnetonka is so powerful. They've had such lopsided scores. It's just a wave. Back the other way. That's going to be icing on Warroad. And a face off to the left of Christian. Meeker tries to hit one off the glass, kind of misfired on it. Held in by Martin. Martin down to Alvarez. Alvarez feeds Nicholson. Nicholson holds it. Tries to go around, does go around Johnson, picked off by Corneliuson. Now she'll bring it back out of the starting gate. Looks, makes a nice move, shot. Through the skate and a goal. Got past Dulac. And Warroad gets one on the board with 2:25 to go. And that's Marley Johnston gets the goal after a good effort by Hannah Corneliuson. Just got between the legs of Dulac, and Johnston was there to poke it in. Sorensen tries to slide one up, top down. There's Baskin taken down, no call. Picked up by Hardwick. Hardwick's got some options, loses it in the skates. Now bringing back is Crawford. Crawford gets it deep. She's committed to Harvard. I mean, the list of superstars here for Minnetonka is pretty impressive. Here's Baskin, quick shot, save by Christian with 1:38 to go. That's something to maybe pick to build on for Warroad going into the second period, that late goal. Here comes Hardwick back. Hardwick with her shot. That one goes just wide. Out to center, Meeker. Knocked off the puck. Picking it up is Phaneuf. Phaneuf banks one off the sidewall. Dulac covers it up. And we get a whistle with 1:14 to go. FVP has a dominating lineup. Reach for what works with FVP oil, antifreeze, stay tuned, batteries, and more. Visit your local automotive shop or retailer for an FVP products. Thanks to FVP for bringing you today's game here on Youth Hockey Hub. Laverne will face it off with Mells to the left of Dulac. Back to the point. Meeker takes a slapper. Handcuffs her. Now a chance for Meeker. A chance in front. Shot. Pad save by Dulac. Corneliuson pressures now. Tesking. Helping out a little scrum. Bringing it out is LaRoche. LaRoche feeds Baskin. Baskin goes deep with it right to Sedura. Sedura crosses the line. Icing, offside waved off. I think she was pushed offside by the Warriors. Held in, nice play by Gilday. Now back to the point, Bayless intercepted by Corneliuson. 31 to go. We're gonna get a cross check. I think this is gonna go on Warroad. An upset is Cal Lindquist. And Lindquist upset. Izzy Marvin, head coach for the Warriors, is upset too. I did not see the play, so I'm gonna have to register a no comment on that one. But if holding was the call, so my guess is they got tangled. And the ref saying Cal Lindquist was the tangler. Held in by Gilday. Down low, feeds it back to Helling. Helling, wrist shot, blocked. Hits a skate. Now here's Martin. Knocked away, poking it out, Meeker. Nice play. That'll erase the power play at the end of the period. And we'll go to a break here on Youth Hockey Hub, as teams will head to the locker rooms. A dominating performance so far in this game by the Minnetonka Skippers. They lead Warroad 5-1 after one. We'll be back here on the FVP scoreboard, FVP broadcast. I'm Tony Scott.
You know what works? FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works? FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works.
Splash, splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash. Splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP, reach for what works.
Welcome back to Pagel Arena in Minnetonka, Minnesota. Minnetonka leading Warroad 5-1 after one. I think we're going to get a goalie change for Warroad. CJ Langto appears to have the gloves on. Now, this could be an adventure for CJ, playing against one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the States. From my understanding, this is her first year playing goaltender, and she takes the net. I remember CJ very well. She played some JV last year and some varsity in the Roseau JV varsity games. Rugged player. Played both forward and D. And now she takes the ice in the net. Dumping it into the zone. Corneliuson intercepts it. Fires it down. 16:39 to go. A minute and 3 to go on the power play for Minnetonka. Kind of sloppy coming out of the locker are the skippers. Haven't been able to generate any puck control. Here's Rory Gilday. Gilday to Nicholson. Nicholson holds it, cuts across, hits Helling. Helling now. Back to Gilday with a slapper. That's not a really friendly first shot for CJ Langto. Goes just wide. Now Gilday to Martin. Martin to her backhand. Spins out. Ice is still kind of wet. Intercepted. Nice play there by Langto. Lila Langto. And here comes Helling back. Crossing the line. And offside was Lacey Martin. Just a little stutter step by Helling. As she crossed the line, caused Martin to be offside. 15:41 to go. 11 seconds to go on the power play on the penalty on Lindquist. Really cool heritage that Warroad has for boys and girls hockey. Free ice in the rink over there at the Warroad Gardens. It's the Gardens rink and the Olympic rink. Meeker down low, intercepted by Mells. Mells looks for Baskin. Baskin chips it down low, intercepted by Lindquist, taken away by Sedura. Now Meeker. Meeker slides it to Phaneuf. That one's deflected. Lindquist taken away. Teske now battles. Teske gets stripped, no call. Picked up by Baskin. Phaneuf, good hustle there. Slapping at it is Laverne. Picking it up is LaRoche. LaRoche to Sedura. Sedura knocked off the puck. Picked up by Corneliuson. Corneliuson on Baskin. To her forehand, lowers to her backhand. Feeds in front! But Gino Hendrickson, she couldn't get her stick on it. Picked up by Sedura. Sedura, long pass to LaRoche. Now LaRoche tries to get into the zone. Picked up by Corneliuson. Corneliuson's got a bunch of time and space. Cuts to her forehand, makes a move, shows her backhand. Tripped up at the last second. Wow, she's got good hands. just dribbled it a little too much. Had a line mate or two. She had basically a 3-on-0. They caught the Skippers on a line change. She stick handled her way too deep into Dulac and got tripped up at the last second. I don't think she realized how much she had there on her hands. .15 to go in the second. 5-1. Minnetonka leads this. Meeker, slap shot. That hits a body in front. Gilday banks one off the wall, picked up by Phaneuf. Phaneuf, high slot feed to Hardwick. Hardwick hustles after. Good play. Hardwick on it. She gets hooked by Meredith. No call. Hardwick keeps the zone. Phaneuf chasing it down with Nicholson. Nicholson gets it for Minnetonka. Meeker now holds the zone on a pinch. Crosses the line, knocked off the puck by Tonka's number 37, Mandy Soderholm. Now Gilday with it. Gets a little bit out of sorts there as she crosses the line. Checked a bit by Phaneuf. Here comes Meeker back. Carly Meeker crosses the checker line here at Pagel. Feeding it in front, knocked down. Dulac jumps on it. Smith pokes at it and gets a little howdy-do from Maggie Nicholson with 13-14 to go here in the second period. All Tonka in the first period. They jumped to a 5-0 lead before Warroad was able to get on the board. Marley Johnston scored late for the Warriors. Martin chases it down. Held by Laverne. Laverne to Teskey, taking off the puck. Oh, good chance there by Smith. Held in by the skipper, Sorensen. Now Crawford. Back to Baskin. She loses it in her skates. Sorensen yelling hard. I can hear it all the way from here. Finally gets the puck. Knocked off the play by Smith. Smith picked up by Martin on the exchange there. Shot. Saved by Langto. Gotta love it. CJ Langto putting on the pads for the Warriors. Little third eye blind there, right? Yeah. Between whistle music. Now a chance. Here's Johnston with Corneliuson. She gets tugged, taken off the play, and eventually pulled down by Maggie Nicholson at the blue line. And that's the first time I've ever seen a player ask for a penalty shot. It was a breakaway. Hannah Corneliuson's going, penalty shot, penalty shot. I don't know about a penalty shot, but it was probably two minor penalties, to be honest with you, because she got hooked and then grabbed right after it. I'm like, hey, that's two penalties. It took two penalties to bring down Johnston on that one. Power play for Warroad. Sorensen tries to clear, can't. Held in by Phaneuf. High slot feed to Meeker. Meeker over to Phaneuf, who plays forward, but defense on the power play. Shot pad saved by Dulac. Held in by Meeker. Looked like a pan pass in to hold the zone. Not called. Phaneuf down low to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Meeker. She'll walk it in and fire. Shot in the goal. Carly Meeker on the power play for Warroad. And it's now 5-2 with 11:48 to go. Well, could CJ Langto be the secret potion for the Warriors? She's made a couple saves. Warroad looks a little more confident with her in the net. Good energy and good effort by the Warriors to start the period. 11:45 to go. Laverne chips one off the wall. Out to center come the Skippers. Here's Helling. She's got one goal already. Knocked off the puck. Hardwick to Phaneuf. Held in by Helling. Helling gets it down low. Soderholm battles for it. Now it's high to LaRose with a slapper. She got all of that one. When I mean all of that one, it hits the netting over the net, over the glass. Helling, the daughter of former Major League Baseball pitcher, Nebraska Cornhusker Rick Helling. Rick from North Dakota. I think he's from Fargo, North Dakota. I wouldn't bet on that, but I think he is. Fargo native. Here's Nicholson. Slides to Gilday. What a deep pair that is. Wow, fun to watch. Here comes Corneliuson. Crosses the line. Stops, shoots it on net. Johnston down low. Looks for Lindquist. Reverses ice, slides to Hendrickson. She can't control it. Picked off by Meeker on a big play. Wow, Carly Meeker with a big opportunity there. Loses the puck. Now Lacey Martin with a shot. That's off the side of the net. Battles low, shot, goal. What a shot by Lacey Martin. Beats Langto on the blocker side. And that's her second of the day. Lacey Martin. Like I said in the first period, I thought Lacey Martin was one of the top 5-10 players any grade in the state last year at the end of the season. Super quick, very smart. Crosses the line. Fed it off the wall. That's a big goal for Tonka to kind of keep the Warriors at bay. Hendrickson can't grab it, gets it. She keeps battling. Fun player to watch. Super hard worker. Holding the zone is Warroad. Shot. Big save by Dulac. They've had some good shots. That was Hardwick for the Warriors. Hardwick pokes it off the stick. Oh, what a good chance there. Hendrickson gets it back from Hardwick. Phaneuf with a shot. Pad save. She gets her own rebound. Shot. Another save. We're going to get a penalty in front of the net. I think this is going to be on Mells for cross-checking, or maybe Bayless. And the Warriors will go back on the power play. It is a cross-check. Not sure who that one's going to be on. 19. Minnetonka's Anna Sorensen. Protecting the house. Back to the point, Meeker. Phaneuf, lots of time and space. Shot, hits a pad in front. Now Corneliuson holds it, hooked a bit, grabs it back on the hash mark, slides it across to Phaneuf. Phaneuf, shot low, knocked away by Nicholson. Back to Meeker. Meeker, back to Gino Hendrickson. It's knocked away by Nicholson. Chasing it down is Laverne. She gets it, taken away by Maggie Nicholson, who hammers one down. Maggie played for the U18 World Team last summer, representing one of 9 Minnesotans represented there in USA Hockey's 3-game series with Team Canada. That one's knocked down by Corneliuson. And that's going to be a high stick with 1:03 to go in the power play, 8:52 to go. What a much different period of hockey. Both teams even, back and forth. Good goal scoring chances. It's kind of what we were hoping the whole game, but credit Minnetonka. They came out and went after it right away. Here's LaRose with a shot. Glove save. Oh, she got it. Nice. She caught her in the glove, popped up in the air, and she got it on the second try. Splash Ice Melt shaker bags. Simply tear them open, shake on surfaces where safety and really matters. Visit your local automotive shop or retailer for FPP products. Here's a breakaway. Cutting in all alone. Shot. Goal. Oh, what do you call there? a hooking. They are going to call a penalty. Great effort there by Juliana Teskey. She was taken down by Baskin. And that hit crossbar and came out. I thought it may have gone in the net. The way it came out. The ref they're talking about it. Put the arm up, but not the arm pointing. So the arm up was obviously for the goal call, and for the penalty call. Crawford on the draw with Hendrickson. Back to the point, Meeker. Meeker to Phaneuf. Phaneuf holds it, gets it to Meeker. Off the heel of her stick. Now they're at 5-on-3. Walking in, looking for a cross-ice pass to Corneliuson. She walks it in, feeds it to Phaneuf, who gets down low. 24 to go in the two-person advantage. Hendrickson to Meeker. A lot of passes, not a lot of shots. Good block there by Crawford. She'll run the race. Should have been a slash on Corneliuson there. No call. I mean, we're talking Paul Bunyan over the head. Tomahawk play there by Corneliuson. Puck comes back to center. Meeker with it. Brings it in the zone. She'll stop. Bring it in. Goes around Nicholson. She gets tripped. Should have been a call. No call there. Now Martin. Backhands it out. And the Skippers are now only one skater short. With a minute to go on that power play, here's Phaneuf. Banks one off the wall to Hendrickson. Mells chases. Here comes Warroad in. That's Talia Hendrickson. She's a freshman. In the skates. This is Genevieve, technically. Meeker. Phaneuf. Now Lindquist with a shot. That one goes just wide. Back high to Phaneuf. Phaneuf holds it. Gilday dumps Hendrickson Talia in front of the net. No call. Now Gino Hendrickson with 12 to go on the power play. Lindquist calling for the puck at the point. Mells putting up quite a fight. There's Nicholson with Hendrickson. Now Minnetonka full strength. Mells looking for Bayless. Bayless had a big night last night. Feeds one cross ice. Knocked away. Intercepted. Now Johnston. Good energy today, this period by Warroad. Shot, good shot, low save by Dulac. Now Sorensen knocked off the puck. Picked up by Baskin to Bayless. Bayless knocked off the puck. Hardwick picks it up. Picked up by Sedura. Sedura to Bayless. Mells. Both teams a little bit out of their comfort zone right now. A little bit sloppy. Johnston to Hardwick. Hardwick. Long pass. Misses everyone. Will go back into the Tonka zone. Sorensen chases it. And Sorensen gets it to Bayless. Bayless to Sedura. Lila Langto. Pops it in to Teskey. Teskey gets it into the zone. Smith for the Warriors. Rihanna into the zone. Good hustle on Baskin. Baskin able to clear it out. Baskin crosses the line. Holds it. Holds it a little longer. Feeds it back to the point to Nicholson with a hard shot. That one's knocked down. Another good chance for Teskey. Teskey knocked off the play. Good defensive play by Lacey Martin. Sedura gains the zone. Warroad gains the puck back. This is Teskey. She's had a good game. Chasing it down is Laverne. Madison Laverne loses it. Meredith intercepted by Hendrickson. This is Talia. Her shot's knocked down, picked up by Sedura. Grace Sedura. Off the skate of Gilday. And puck ping-pongs back and forth here in the neutral zone. Hardwick. Knocked off the play by Nicholson. Nicholson's the took the cover shot this year for Breakdown Minnesota's big book for girls hockey. Now Meeker crosses the line. Holds it. Rings it down low to Hendrickson. Talia Hendrickson. Misfiring it back out. That could be icing depending on how slick the ice is. And icing is called. Sometimes you get late in the period. Snow will stop that puck and slow it down a little bit. 3:40 to go, 6-2. Minnetonka leading. Lacey Martin with 2 goals for the Skippers. Hendrickson, shot toward the net, holding it. Good zone pressure today by the Warriors. LaRoche now slides it to Meredith. That is her last name, Olivia Meredith. Sounds like it's a very common girl's name. Pokes at it. Out to center, Meredith gets it. Shot by LaRoche, blocked in front. Langto gets on top of it. Now the Warriors will break it out. Long feed to Corneliuson, just misses it. It could have been icing. Now another long feed. As I said, the game's get a little sloppy right now, which is going to produce some scoring opportunities for both teams. 2:42 to go in the second period. Huge thanks to FVP Parts for their sponsorship of today's game here at Pagel Arena. All kinds of good stuff, batteries, ice melt, splash windshield, juice, you name it, FVP's got it. Check out your local automotive sports store for their products. Scooped out to top, shot in front of the net. Laverne battles for it, picked up by Mells. Mells to Nicholson, Maggie Nicholson. Nicholson reverses the ice, feeds it across to Gilday. Now Smith will chase it down for Warroad. Rihanna Smith. Very confidently cuts through the middle. Laverne goes to her backhand, cuts in, chopped down a little. Good defensive play by Nicholson. Nicholson gets it, scoops it past, out to Sedura. Sedura with Meeker. Sedura looks for the pass to Bayless. Good play there by Meeker. The Warroad girls are an outstanding team this year, as we've seen here on YHH. Check out the Warroad boys. They're going to be really, really good this year. Every time I say Meeker's name, I think of Owen Meeker, but there's also Northern Michigan commit, Lance Lukinski, and a couple teams that have won the Bantam A State Championship, Pee Wee State Championship. Just a lot of really good players on the boys' side for Warroad as well, so keep an eye out for them this year. They'll be playing at Hockey Day down at Parade Stadium, where I grew up playing my hockey. Warroad dumping it off the wall to Phaneuf. And now Hardwick gets it. Hardwick feeds it off the skate of Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Phaneuf, back to the point. Langto with a wrister. Oh, it gets past Dulac, but wide of the net. It's always a bad sign when the goalie just does the head twitch. Here's Martin. Into the zone, good defensive play on that end of the ice by the Warriors. Here's Nicholson, shot toward the net. Picked off. Here comes Corneliuson back. 22 to go in the period. She rumbles through. They're going to call a penalty. Oh, or offside. Offside or a penalty? So I think they're going to get Corneliuson for a trip. With 17 seconds to go. here in the second period. Face off to the right of Langto. This is Baskin. Baskin with a shot. Goes just wide. Into the corner. Sedura looking for Bayless. Knocked away. LaRoche to Baskin. 1 second to go. Shot blocked by Teskey, who's played really well this period. That'll do it for the second period. Minnetonka and Warroad trade goals in the second. I think a little bit more of a better effort out of Warroad in this period. It's 6-2 after 2. Thank you for tuning in to FVP's presentation of Minnetonka Warroad on Youth Hockey Hub. We'll be back here in 15 minutes.
Apply a little splash when your windshield's getting dirty. Just apply a little splash when your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow. Just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, splash, splash. Apply a little splash when your windshield's getting dirty. Just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
FVP Auto Parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP. Reach for what works. parts work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP. Reach for what works. You know what works?
Splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
We're back live for the third period here between Warroad and Minnetonka on the FVP scoreboard. It's 6-2 in favor of Minnetonka. Minnetonka on the power play. Last period, they only had 4 shots on goal. Total of 16 for the skipper, 17 shots on goal for Warroad. Definite energy advantage to Warroad in the second period, and quite a few power play chances as well. They had a 5-on-3 that they couldn't convert. Sliding it across. Martin and Gilday just looking at it. Finally, Martin goes and grabs it, makes a move around Langto. Langto poke checks and floats one out of the zone. And there's a minute to go on the power play. Now Laverne goes after it. Slides one right on the stick of Hardwick with a wrist shot. And a big opportunity there, shorthanded. Like I said, Minnetonka seemed a little bit sleepy out of the locker room. Now Helling. Ice is still a little bit wet in lots and lots of areas. Don't be surprised if a puck gets caught in the water, and it just happened there to Crawford. Here's Nicholson. Nicholson, there it is again. Caught in the water. There's a lot of water on the ice. And it's happened twice now. There it is again. They got caught in the skates. This is just it's been bad. You'd think it would go against Minnetonka. Shot! Oh, crossbar! And there the water becomes a factor in the game right there. That produced a great goal scoring opportunity. 2 goal scoring opportunities shorthanded for Warroad as they try to fight through the puddles. Won't have this problem in Warroad, let me tell you. It's cold in their rinks. Holding down, shot, backhand goal. Hannah Corneliuson, the third great chance. They finally convert, and Warroad makes it 6-3. Energy has definitely been on the side of Warroad since the start of the second period. And Hannah Corneliuson, the Merrimack commit, buries one on the backhand, beats Bryn Dulac. The refs are talking about, they might be talking about the ice. There's nothing you can do. You can't delay the game because of the ice. It is awful. There are lanes of water. Lanes of water. If you see the glistening on the ice, those are the wet spots. And I think that's what, yeah, they are going to do it. They are going to stop play and let the ice settle because Minnetonka actually, I've never seen this before. Yeah, you could wait to begin the game, but 2 minutes and 1 second into the period, they decide to take a break and let the ice settle. And that ice not settling, that had nothing to do with the Corneliuson goal. But the first two golden opportunities for Warroad were definitely because of the ice not settling. And it's not going to, this could take 10 or 15 minutes to let it actually settle the right way. I'm seeing puddles and puddles here. Maybe my cameraman, Justin Moss, can maybe go zoom in on one of the obvious ones. I don't know. You getting anything there, Justin? It's kind of hard to tell, even with an HD camera, that Justin's got there. What does it look like? Yeah, you can kind of see it. Yeah, they're going to have them skate around a little bit in their zone. I don't think that's going to do anything, to be honest with you. They're going to go skate around the zone, try to get some wind in there, and there's literally an 1/8 of an inch of water in certain areas here on the ice. And this kills the momentum right now. I'm telling you, Warroad's got a lot of momentum, and stopping the game, it's a momentum killer for Warroad because they have all the momentum right now. They killed a penalty, 2 great opportunities on the shorthanded, and then a goal right after the penalty expired. Now girls are out here sliding ice and trying to get it done. They just got to play through it. That's the way I would look at it. Letting the ice settle is not going to, we'll be here for 20 minutes delaying the game. But I found it ironic that the coaching staff from Minnetonka was the one who wanted to wait. They were the ones with the commanding lead, and they get a break out of that deal. Lindquist chips one into the zone. Chasing it down is Nicholson. Good effort by Warroad from down 5-0, cutting it to 6-3. Still a long ways to go, tall hill to climb for the Warriors to get back into this game. But next goal scored by Warroad would make this thing really interesting. We get offside by Mells. I'm sensing that some of the Minnetonka players, I think they'll probably close this down here, have been kind of sneaking out, trying to get that extra goal, try to get that cherry-picked goal-scoring opportunity. And the end of the last period and a little bit this period too. Shot, save, Langto. It's so fun to watch someone who's never played goalie just learn as she goes. Puck back to the point, Sorensen. To Bayless to Sedura. Sedura slides it up to Sorensen. Shot toward the net, Mells. Save, Langto. Into the skates, here's Hardwick. Hardwick's played great today for the Warriors. She chases it down, onto her stick, slides it low to Phaneuf. Phaneuf taken away by Baskin. Baskin's been one of the most impressive players we've seen here tonight for the Skippers, or this afternoon I should say. Now Sorensen slaps it into the zone. Picking it up is Langto. Langto banks one off the wall towards Corneliuson. She can't catch up to it. Meredith dumps it into the zone for the Skippers. Johnson loses it. Now gaining his own. Soderholm shot. Net comes off its moorings. And I think we might get a penalty on 23 Corneliuson, I believe. Oh, we're going to get a... They had a little collision in front of the net, and Corneliuson's going to go. She's rough. And then 37 Soderholm is going to go for a hook. I think they just got tangled. And it'll skate 5-on-5. 13-11 to go. Manpower-wise, player power-wise, that's a victory for Minnetonka, getting the high-scoring forward Corneliuson off the ice for 2 minutes plus because of the, they won't come off in 2 minutes. They'll come off when the penalties, mutual coincidental minors expire. Shot toward the net. Held in by Johnston. Chasing it down is Laverne. Outlet feed, that goes to the skates. Icing waved off by the linesman. Meeker and Crawford will battle. Off the skate, there's Gilday. Pops it into the zone. Picked up by Laverne to Hendrickson. Hendrickson holds it. Skates in 1-on-5, fires a wrister, gets a line change, chasing it down is Laverne and Nicholson. Back to Lindquist, wrist shot, glove save Dulac. She saw that one the whole way. Bryn Dulac, good story on Bryn. She was playing 15 A's for Minnetonka a couple winters ago. And I came out to see them play Edina, who was on a long winning streak. And there's a Cornell coach. I'm like, wow, amazing. Cornell coach here in the building to watch 15A hockey. I wonder which girl from Edina or Minnetonka they're watching. The next day, Bryn Dulac commits to Cornell. I'm like, well, I guess we know which one that was. And Bryn's going to play for the Big Red. Here's Johnson. Hops the line, trips over the blue line. Winging it around. Bayless, the younger sister of UMass Lowell commit Jack Bayless. Wears the same number Jack wore for the Skippers, number 29. This is LaRoche with it. Slides it to Bayless in her skates. Picked up by Hendrickson. Talia loses it to Bayless. Good hustle there. Bayless goes down, no call. Couple different potential calls on that one. Now Talia Hendrickson to Langto. Future is bright for Warroad. A lot of 8th and 9th grade girls getting valuable minutes for Coach Marvin. Popping it up and holding it in. Nice play there by Laverne. Madison Laverne. Hendrickson lowers the shoulder, makes a nice toe drag. Hendrickson committed this summer to Sacred Heart in New Hampshire. Knocks it down. Puck comes out of play. We're going to whistle with 10:55 to go in the game. After the game, we'll name our MVP. Lindquist tries to get in, intercepted by Nicholson. She fires this one, misfires it to Martin, and we get an icing. Just 8 seconds after the faceoff. Six Division I players committed for Minnetonka. Here's one. Harvard versus Sacred Heart. Shot on, that's Lindquist. Part of the Marvin family tree. Almost every day goes by you. In my job, you run into the Marvin family, some way, shape, or form. Such a big impact on the game of hockey. Nicholson pops one out. Meeker knocks it down. Goes to her backhand. Slides center feed to Gino Hendrickson. Meeker dumps it in. Picked up by Gino Hendrickson dumps it in. She gets a change. Hitting the ice now for Warroad is Abby Hardwick, who's played just awesome today for the Warriors. Alvarez to Crawford, banks one off the wall, picked up by Meest. Now Hardwick crosses the line. That hits a player coming off. I think that's going to be an out of play stoppage because it hit a player who was on the bench. not a bench miner for too many skaters. She like climbed over the boards. Puck hit her somewhere. It was a padding type of deflection. Soderholm's pass picked off by Hardwick. She gets it back, feeds one toward the net. Baskin gets it on her backhand for the Skippers. She can't get it out though. Shot toward the net. Dulac loves it. Covers it. That was Neist on the wrist shot for Warroad. Sadie Neist. Gino Hendrickson on the draw. Gilday gets it. Hendrickson takes it from her. They battle with Meredith down low. Feeding in front. Lindquist jumping the play. Shot blocked by Soderholm. Getting it back is Corneliuson on her forehand. Backhand feed. High slot shot. Goal! Marley Johnston with her second of the day, and a great backhand feed by Hannah Corneliuson, and the score is now 6-4, and we have ourselves a bit of a hockey game. Gotta love it. Got our money's worth, FVP. Woo! Love it. See if the Skippers can respond. Lindquist feeds it out to Baskin, holds the zone, firing toward the net. Now Hendrickson chips one high off the wall, wobbly puck on the stick of Baskin. Baskin to Sorensen. Off the skates of Baskin. Out to center, Lindquist looking for Corneliuson. She's got it. She is trouble. Roars to her forehand. She's hooked a bit. Goes to her backhand. Slides through the crease. Hendrickson can't get her stick on it. This one goes out. This will be icing. I don't know if it's going to make it or not. It does. Johnson goes back. Can't quite get there. That's Tara Johnson. Learned this one between breaks. Tara Johnson is the first cousin of former Holy Family skier and Wisconsin commit Ben Almquist. Small world, huh? Saw his dad Tom in the lobby here and said he's out watching his niece play. Nicholson to Gilday. Gilday. To Crawford cutting through. Crawford to the backhand. Saving a goal. Shot in the goal. Crawford beats Langto on a wobbly puck. Backhands it past. And that's Kaylee Crawford's first of the game. An odd couple bounces. Crawford got it on a little 2-on-2 play. And now the Skippers back into a little bit more of a safety zone with 7:56 to go in the game. Lindquist dumps it in the zone. Pad save by Dulac. Out to center, picked up Meeker. Bayless, good hustle. Wins the brace, melds to her backhand, feeds it toward the net. Intercepted by Phaneuf. And the skates, here comes Talia Hendrickson. Fires one toward the net, hits a skate or two. Lindquist can't hold his own. Back out to center. Meeker slides one across to Lindquist. Lindquist fires one into the zone. But not out. Now finally Mells. Long feed to Sedura. Sedura will toe drag. Gets it through a couple. Goes to her backhand. Didn't have enough on it to make a shot. Intercepted by Meeker out to center. Here's Nicholson. Nice move past Corneliuson. Now she gains the zone. Fires. offside. 7-4 on the FBP scoreboard. Minnetonka leading Warroad. Nicholson to her backhand, feeds it to Gilday. Gilday to Alvarez. Alvarez back to Gilday. Now Martin slaps it in, trying to milk some clock. 6:24 to go. Back low. And Nicholson pokes it out. Tries to poke it back in. Now Corneliuson, puck in her skates, tries to get by Gilday. Gets the stick up a little high. No call there. To her backhand. Holds it. Loses it. Picking up is Alvarez. Now Martin. Fires it in the zone. That's Meredith and Soderholm battling for it for the Skippers. Smith clears the zone out to neutral. Soderholm back for the Skippers, 1-on-3. Now Helling with a shot. Glove save, Langto, CJ Langto. I think she's been pretty respectable today, considering this is her first year playing goaltender. Another thing that's respectable is FVP. They have a dominating lineup. Reach for what works with FVP oil, antifreeze, stay tuned, batteries, and more. Visit your local automotive shop or our retailer for FVP products. We'll name our FVP MVP at the end of the game. Shot. Hits a body in front, picked up by Baskin. Baskin, a UMD commit. Picked up, here's Meeker. Pokes at it, knocked away by Helling. Helling to Soderholm. Soderholm fires one toward Langto. She knocks it down, picked up by Phaneuf. Meeker looks for Hardwick, crosses the checkered line. She chases it down. Sorensen now to her forehand for Minnetonka. Outlet feed to Helling. Helling, poke check, gets it back. Chased by Corneliuson and Hendrickson. Intercepted by Johnson. She's got 2 goals for the Warriors today. Corneliuson with a wrister. Wow, that's a hard shot. Poking in the zone for the Warriors. This is Johnson, Tara Johnson. Knocked off the puck. Here's Johnston. Firing off the skates of Baskin. She finds Helling. Helling, long outlet feed to Bayless. Bayless will hunt it down. She cuts in, leaving her feet is Johnson. Nice play. Hendrickson, 3:59 to go in the game. 7-4 in favor of Warroad. Langto off the skates of Corneliuson. She'll skate 1-on-1 with Gilday. Knocked down and offside by a mile was Johnston. They almost didn't call that. She was off so far offside. Collision at the blue line caused the offside with 3:37 to go in the game. Laverne wins the draw to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Meeker. Meeker now feeds Laverne. That's going to be offside. Icing. Got a text message here from Warroad. Gotta love that. Chad and Jody Olkers. I don't know. I'll get his name. If it's Elkers, it's going to be Olkers. If it's Olkers, it's going to be Elkers. I'll probably get it wrong, but great guy. Actually, we visited Warroad last year, and Chad let us use his car while we were there, and fantastic guy, high energy hockey lover. Sends us a greetings. He's watching the game today on YHH. Here's Meeker. Intercepted by LaRoche in front of the net, knocked away. Golden opportunity for Lacey Martin. Puck pops up, and ref calls it dead. Where is the puck? It's between the pads of CJ Langto. Chad says he's watching in Moorhead, watching the Cobbers play. His daughter, Mackenzie, who played for Warroad last year, and then obviously his older daughter, Madison, plays for Mankato State. Quite the hockey family. Shot, Crawford, goal. Beats Langto, far side. That's her second of the day. She's well on her way. Kaylee Crawford. To being our FVP MVP of the game. Six to 4 at one point. And Minnetonka has settled down and got 2 goals here and late in the third period. Corneliuson, get by Gilday. She'll go in, goes to her forehand, shot. Good play there by Nicholson. Lowers her shoulder with Nicholson. They battled quite a few times here today. High slot feed to Phaneuf, knocked off the puck by Sedura. That one kicks out. Icing waved off with 2 minutes to go in the game. Hard feed to Corneliuson, hits Phaneuf in the shin pad. A big hit there by Lila Langto. She's going to get a call for body check. Mel's didn't care for that too much. Minute 52 to go in the game. Interference to call. Mel's on the draw with Laverne. Banks one off the sidewall. Baskin will chase down. Last 2 minutes of the game and the power play for Minnetonka. Minnetonka 31 goals in their first 4 games. It's a pretty impressive average. Lindquist can't clear off the skate of Sedura. Now Laverne gets it, smashes it off the wall, out to center. Here's Baskin. There's Bayless. Slips past Laverne, gets it to LaRoche. She gets it at her skates. She dumps it into the zone. Emily Bayless. Back to Baskin. Baskin to LaRoche. Fires at it, misses. Off the skates. Bayless loses it, now in front, oh, Sedura! Holds it, save Langto. Right in front, one-timer, picked up by Hardwick. Hardwick bangs one off the sidewall, all the way down with 40 to go in the game. Baskin will go back. Picks it up, Laverne after it. Now Crawford, poked off the puck by Corneliuson. Slides it back door. Oh, great chance for Laverne. Couldn't get it home. Good pass. You know, you give all this credit to Hannah Corneliuson for her nice play here for her again. She's been a great passer as well. She had 3 or 4 great plays made today on top of her goal scoring prowess. Shot back there high. Past Langto by Lacey Martin, her second of the game. And it's 9-4. Scored 3 goals in the final 3 minutes to really ice this game with 5.1 seconds to go. And the fans are heading to the exits. Here from Pagel. Shout out to FVP for their sponsorship of today's game. Well, I'm sure a lot of people from Warroad were who were interested got a chance to see the game today, what they normally wouldn't have. And that'll do it from Pagel. Congratulations to Minnetonka. They up their record to 4-0. Warriors drop to 3-2-1. Our FVP, MVP for the game, Kaylee Crawford for the Skippers. The Harvard commit had 2 goals and helped put the game away when it was 6-4. A big goal at the end of the game. For my producer, Justin Moss, I'm Tony Scott. Thanks for tuning in today's game here on YHH. Have a nice day. Drive safe.
Splash, splash, apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. When your windshield's full of grime, bugs, dirt, and snow, just use a little splash and be safe on the road. Splash, 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 apply a little splash. When your windshield's getting dirty, just apply a little splash. See safely on the road when you apply a little splash.
FVP Auto Parts Work. Trusted, tested, selected. You know what works. FVP Stay Tuned works. Engine buildup doesn't stand a chance. FVP. Reach for what works. You know what works?